Wait, Skyrim's a country? Hold up, what? What? Generic intro in the DIDN here, back with some more death battle reactions. Today we're doing the newest death battle, which came out 7 hours ago. It is Skyrim versus Dark Souls, Dragonborn versus Chosen Undead. I have never played Skyrim. I've only ever reacted to a few Skyrim videos that had gameplay and stuff, which were Doug videos, which are on my channel if you want to see my reaction to those and how I basically got introduced to Skyrim pretty much outside of memes and whatnot. I think I played Dark Souls 3 for like 2 live streams, so basically like a couple hours on stream. I got to the tree boss, could not get past it, and it gave up, and that's as far as my Dark Souls experience has ever gone. I've never played Elden Ring either, or any of the Skyrim games. I know Skyrim is more than just one game. It's like Elder Scrolls or something like that. But this is going to be an interesting death battle. You can check my reaction to the last one, which was Ant-Man versus Adam, which kicked off the season. I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. I'm also going to place my channel with all of my other death battles going in chronological order. My current record is 84-53. I've gotten the last 3 incorrect going back to the previous season, which is very, very unfortunate. Hopefully we get today's right. It'd be awesome. I read every single comment, leave them down below. Also be live streaming today at 5 p.m. with my Pokemon Emerald randomizer Nuzlocke. It's complete chaos. I stream from 5 to 7. Also just finished up Portal 2 on Saturday. This is coming up Saturday, not this Saturday, but the one after that. I'll be starting co-op with someone that's never played a Portal game, so that's going to be really, really fun. But you can definitely follow me on Twitch. You can also become a patron and get the videos there early and allow me to have a paywall on channel, because sometimes these videos do get copyright claimed, so I would have no control over the mid-roll ads, and I get 0 pennies from the video. So hopefully that doesn't happen with this one. Let's go ahead and jump into Skyrim versus Dark Souls, though. Oh, I'm gonna learn a lot.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by
Are we doubling up?
Yates. That's right.
Nope.
Our Brandon Yates.
Brandon, wait. The only one? Wow. Only one sponsor for this one. That's interesting. Current record is 84-53. Shout out to Core for keeping track of that.
The accursed god killer from Dark Souls.
I've played 2 live streams of Dark Souls. Never played Skyrim. Never touched Skyrim. I've reacted to some videos.
Embraced their destinies and stared down the very gods themselves.
And devoured their friggin' souls!
Because these two lack specific canon arsenals and movesets due to being role-playing protagonists, for this death battle we're giving them everything
yeah, they're
they have
RPGs,
and maxing
right?
out all of their stats.
Which is totally possible.
I've like never played an RPG, so.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job
I think Pokemon is RPG technically.
To find out who
not the
will
fantasy
win
RPG games, I guess.
battle.
Well, as if Pokemon's not a fantasy RPG game.
Our
You know what I
story
mean.
begins at the end. The great cities of old have collapsed. The heroes are dead or mad, and the golden age
Dead or
is
mad?
over.
Like
Looking out
angry
upon their
or
decaying
insane?
Kingdom, everyone would like nothing more than to lay down and die.
Too bad for them. That's the one thing they couldn't do.
The world has
Wait, they
been
can't
gripped
die?
by the undead curse, turning anyone with a mysterious dark sign into mindless, violent hollows upon repeated
Hollows? Now we're
soul-crushing
Bleach?
deaths.
But there is a prophecy of a chosen undead who will journey to Lordran, the home of the gods, and save
Wait,
the
so
world.
he's not dead. So he's alive?
Rotting away in an asylum, all it took was an assist from an unlucky knight and a giant raven before one unlikely hero was ready to
Oh, it's all
claw their way
variable.
through their
Okay, I don't-
progenitor's forgotten homeland.
People are wondering how they're
As
going to do
long as
this.
They can keep their sense of purpose.
I think.
An undead will always
Sense of
resurrect at the nearest bonfire. Now they might slowly lose their memories, their personality, and their sanity, but the curse gives them
Sanity?
as much
You don't
time
need
as
that.
they need to get
Lost that
good.
years ago. Cold turkey.
Undead are unnaturally resilient, able to survive being impaled through the chest. They've been chewed, eaten, and digested by what I can only
The
describe
chest.
as
I remember
poison
dying to a
demon.
chest.
And they can have their souls torn from their very body, because undead humans
That's
don't
kinky.
need their souls to survive.
Just pop some of that spicy Sunny D, and they're good to go.
You know Sunny D stands for Sunny Delight?
And speaking of souls, they can absorb the
Dude,
souls of
what
their
is
fallen
that?
enemies to increase their power.
They're a master with swords,
It's like
hammers, spears,
PUBG.
axes, bows, you name it. And that's without any formal training. With the right
Are we gonna
stats
see the
and
boss that I
setup,
couldn't
they can
beat?
be anything from a
Which is the
cartwheeling
tree boss.
assassin to a
I only played
dragon
this for
smashing
2 live
tank.
streams.
To the giantest of dads. And despite the serious gothic themes of the series, these weapons can get anime as hell. Smo's
Like-
great hammer is a ginormous mallet the size of a sedan.
Based on
Oh,
its
really?
size and likely bronze composition, it'd have to
It's very
weigh over
heavy.
100 tons. A lot like Goff's great bow, which can shoot
Huh?
pillar-sized arrows and one-shot
Pillar-sized-
dragons out of the sky.
Or my favorite, the
There's
Moonlight
dragons in
Greatsword,
Dark Souls?
produced from the ass of the albino dragon and founder of sorcery, Seath the Scaleless. This baby's
That's a
universe
Yu-Gi-Oh
hopping
monster.
anomaly that can fire powerful sword beams in just Oh, it just looks so cool!
The chosen undead has learned magic from the greatest
That is a
practitioners in the
big
world.
axe.
They can create shockwaves, form defensive barriers, reflect damage, throw balls of flame.
I believe the
control
tree
minds,
boss was like
fire
the second or
magical
third
crystal
boss.
Spears, turn invisible, and toss bolts of sunlight strong enough to peel the stone scales off of mortal dragons.
So their pool of magic is pretty limited. So
There's
if
not,
it
like,
comes down
fine
to it,
numbers
they can
here.
Shut off all
Like,
magic in the vicinity
definitive
with
numbers.
the miracle vow of silence.
Preventing anyone from speaking any spells aloud, including
Oh.
themselves. With this incredible arsenal and judicious attention paid to the stamina bar, the chosen undead was rolling their way to victory.
A roll so powerful it bends the laws of
What-
space
what is
and
this?
warps them
What-
through
what is
attacks
this?
Like they weren't even there.
What is this?
Sometimes
What
it doesn't
what
work.
ha-
It's bullshit.
That's just a game mechanic, but great to use when you're panicking.
They've defeated Nido, the god of death, the bed of chaos, the mother of all demonkind, and Calamite, the strongest surviving ancient dragon.
That was when
How
the
old
chosen
do you
undead
have to be
was
to be an
dragged
ancient
back
dragon?
in time to face the fallen knight Artorias, the greatest warrior in history. And not only defeat him, but accomplish the
Wait.
greatest feat attributed to Artorias' legend, the destruction of Manus, the father of the abyss that threatened to consume the world.
They've even beaten
Okay,
other
why are
chosen
you-
undead from alternate worlds, like the best buddy in all gaming, Solaire. Praise the sun, bro! And soon they were approached by these two slithery
that
freaks.
Squidward?
One said to link the fire, and the other said to let it die out, which totally makes sense. Wiz can explain it.
Don't look at me. Dark Souls lore is as
Do you pick-
notoriously convoluted as the flow of its time stream, which is why
Oh.
we have a true expert in the realms of nerd.
I don't know
to
which game they're
explain it for
showing.
us. Oh, Jocelyn.
You wouldn't
Oh,
believe
there we
how
go.
many item descriptions, forum posts, and moody 2013 lore videos I had to watch
2013.
through for this. It's story time, kids. In the beginning, the world was unformed and static. Then suddenly, the first flame burst to life, and with it, the concepts of heat and cold, life and death, energy and
From
time,
fire?
light and dark.
Sounds like a mythological Big Bang.
The gods were granted
Yeah,
immensely powerful
from
souls
fire.
from the first flame, but their greatest fear was the soul possessed collectively by the
So that's the
race
flame you're
known
talking
as
about, Link
humanity,
connecting
the
it or
Dark
whatever,
Soul.
or
the
extinguishing it?
Sky Mother Gwyn feared humanity's immortality, and so sealed their dark souls within them. But as humanity reproduced, the dark soul collectively grew, and the first flame waned. Turns out humans were naturally undying, or according to the gods' propaganda,
What?
undead.
Gasp! It's all a conspiracy. The undead curse was a lie.
Linking the fire means using your very soul as fuel to keep the first flame burning. If an undead
Wait, so you
champion
gotta be
believes
sacrificed?
their immortality is a curse, they'll do anything to prevent it, including burning fragments of the dark soul to keep the age of the gods going.
So you're a
A
pawn
lot
in
of
the
this is going
game
over
played
my
by
head.
decrepit
That's-
gods desperately
what?
clinging to power. Well, that's a huge bummer.
They might look like a depressed California raisin, but in order to link the flame, their soul needs to be strong enough to maintain the whole universe and the flow of time for another 1,000 years.
Other similarly powerful
Wait,
undead across time
so do they
are
need this
swift
every
enough to
1,000
dodge
years?
lightning and even light itself. Based on their dodge
Light?
compared to this beam and the time it took to reach them, they'd be reacting and moving at over 20% the
Y'all
speed
know I
of
like fast
light.
characters.
At the end of their quest, they faced down and defeated Gwyn,
Dude.
the Lord of Cinder, long hollowed from linking
That's all-
the flame
that's-
1,000
looks
years
like a normal
ago.
dude with a
So,
fire
which
sword.
will you choose? Link the fire and prolong the current age, or let
Or-
it fade until only dark remains?
This is the biggest bummer of them all.
Wait,
Truth
what?
is, it never mattered. The cycle just continues age after age with new heroes replacing the old
Wait,
ones until the
so it
chosen
didn't matter?
undead was long forgotten.
Until the infinite march of time ground the world to ash. It was never about the happy ending. It didn't exist. It was
Yeah, there's
about
no
the
happy
struggle
ending.
to get there.
It's Dark Souls.
That's ultimately what gives us meaning.
Oh.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Brandon.
That's right,
What's
Boomstick.
weird-
Dive
which
into
is
the
weird.
thrilling world of versus music with Brandon Yates as he brings hypothetical matchups to life through his commissioned compositions.
Brandon is one of the composers
What?
behind Death Battle, bringing us the
That's interesting. I'm sure he's copyright claimed a number of my videos.
Brandon Yates'
Or
YouTube
version
and
he
follow
has
him
on behalf of
Spotify
him.
right away.
It happens all the time.
You're finally awake.
I know that
Welcome
meme.
to the frosty Viking paradise.
I think I'm more familiar with
Visit
Skyrim
the
than I am
quaint
Dark
Nordic
Souls.
villages. Hike up to the throat of the world. Marvel at the beauty of Black
Well, I've also
Reach.
reacted
Hey,
to
what's that in the sky? Why, it's Macho
4
Man
or 5
Randy
Doug.
Savage. No, it's Thomas the Tank Engine.
Thomas the
No,
Dank Engine.
That is a dragon. But not just any mere drake. This is Alduin, the World Eater. and he's come to burn everything to a cinder.
But fortunately for you, his
Oh,
path
this
of
is just on fire.
destruction happened to interrupt your impending execution at the hands of
Why was
those
I gonna get
uppity
executed?
Imperial pigs. That'll be the worst mistake this Staley monster would ever make.
It wouldn't
Is it
be long
steel?
before you escaped the destruction of Helgen and defeated a dragon yourself.
Then absorb
And this
its
is obviously
frickin'
Skyrim.
soul.
That could only mean one
But
thing.
no Elder, no
You
other
are
Elder
being
Scrolls.
born with the blood and soul of a dragon in the body of a Nord, or elf, or Khajiit, or lizard dude destined to battle Alduin and save the world.
In their tongue.
I don't know how they're gonna do this.
Dragonborn.
Because you didn't see
In
like
their quest
really
to rid
like
Tamriel of
numbers.
Alduin's
See,
dragon
well,
army,
you know,
the
we're
Dragonborn became
6
a
feet.
jack of all trades, master of
The Dovahkiin.
They learned to be a master assassin with the Dark Brotherhood, a master sorcerer with the College of Winterhold, a master thief
Dual
with
hatchets?
the Nightingales, a master dragon hunter with the Blades, and a master
Why can't you tame
good
them?
boy who's a good boy, that's a good boy.
They even fought in the Skyrim Civil War on the side of the Imperial Legion, champions of order.
You mean the Nordic War for Independence on the side of the
I'm like, wow, this
Stormcloaks?
reminds me
Those
of
elf-funded Nord supremacists?
the Fallout
Than
videos
those
I've watched.
jackbooted Cyrodiil fascists? But what else can
Made by
I
the same
expect
people.
from a monster who steals from innocent villagers by sticking buckets over their heads?
They
Wait,
put
can you
their
actually
skills
do that to
good
steal
use
from
with
them and they
an
won't
absolute
catch you?
lot of weaponry, not just the usuals like daggers, swords, hammers, and axes, but also special weapons given to them by the Daedric princes.
They're basically crazy powerful gods from the plane of existence called Oblivion. From
Oh.
that wascally wabbit Sheogorath, the Dragonborn received the Wabbajack, a staff that
The
casts
Wab-
a completely random spell
Oh,
on its
yeah,
target,
there was- that
from
was a Doug Dig video. He was
disintegrating
trying to
them
get that.
healing them to turning him into a chicken.
From Meridia, they
Yeah, the
received
Skyrim mods are
Dawnbreaker,
crazy.
a holy sword made for burning the undead to ash. That's similar to Oriel's bow, which can shoot fiery arrows that can blot out the sun. To cover the distance between the Earth and the Sun in about 2 seconds, the arrow would have to be moving at over 250 times the speed of light.
Except this isn't Earth and the Sun. This is the planet Nirn, and that's Magnus.
Oh, so it's
According
not
to
Earth.
the Elder Scrolls lore master Michael Kirkbride and his in-universe text cosmology, when you look up at the Sun, you're actually looking into a dimension of pure magic. Confused
Huh?
yet?
Yes,
I am.
very.
Exact measurements here are difficult to make, but if anything, the distance should be much greater.
Speaking of magic bullshit,
Is
the
it?
Dragonborn can heal themselves, cast wards and destructive elemental spells, control minds, conjure weapons, and summon lesser Daedra to help them out in a
Oh,
scrap.
dude,
They're
but
an especially powerful mage
What?
because their mana recovers itself automatically over time. They'll never truly run out of firepower.
But isn't that
as
the-
a
is that the same for
Dovahkiin,
Dark Souls?
The ability they're most famous for is the Thum, or shout. By speaking
What,
the words
Fusro
of the
Da?
dragon language,
I remember
they
when that
can
got
manifest
added to
their
Minecraft
will
server I was
into
in.
reality.
Like with the
Type in
classic
Fusro Da and you
Fusro
yell,
Da,
blast
an
you.
unrelenting force which can knock your neighbors into next week, or Soul Tear, which removes the soul from your enemy's body and stores it in a cute gem, like so.
Oh,
Prima Soul! Wait, why didn't anything? Oh.
Oh, wait.
Student
What?
loans, man. Something had to cover the down payment. With these shouts, the Dragonborn can
Oh,
summon
Jesus.
country-spanning
That's why I went to
storms,
college
slow
for
down
5
time,
days
and even
and
call
said,
upon a
"Screw no, I have to
dragon
get my
friend,
money back."
Odahviing. Dragons may look like scaly reptiles, but in reality, they're immortal demigods older than time itself. They're the children
Huh?
of the chief god of Tamriel's pantheon.
The Dragonborn is an unstoppable force of nature. If they happen to take any damage, they can
How
just
many
drink a
Dragonborns are
potion
there?
or nosh on a cheese
Cheese.
wheel and be good as new. And they can carry up to 150 cheeses at once.
Oh, that's it?
My
Just 150?
Assuming these
That's nothing.
abnormally large cheese wheels have an average weight of 70 pounds, we can
We're doing
determine
that
the
math.
Dragonborn can carry up to 10,500
That's
pounds
a lot.
of cheese.
And that makes sense, considering they can match muscles with giants who are so strong they can shatter the game's spaghetti coat to pieces.
The last Dragonborn has battled the vampire Lord Harkon, ended Skyrim Civil War, and defeated the first Dragonborn, Miraak.
And according to the book,
What?
The Guardian
There was a
and
first
the
dragon?
Traitor, Miraak
I guess
was
they did say,
powerful
like,
enough
demigods.
to tear apart the island of Solstheim from Skyrim's mainland.
By comparing the size of various countries on Tamriel's map, we
Wait,
can determine that
oh.
Solstheim is a landmass nearly
Skyrim is like a-
1,500 miles in diameter.
a country?
In order to move that much land
Wait,
over the
Skyrim's
course
a
of
country?
fight,
Hold up, what?
Miraak's magical prowess
What?
must have outputted energy over 300 teratons of
There we go
TNT.
with some numbers.
3 times the impact of the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs.
Not too crazy when shouts can get strong enough to shake the world itself.
That moon is
It
big.
wasn't long before the Dragonborn confronted Alduin in Nord Heaven and put an end to the World Eater once and for all.
The epithet is literal. By absorbing the souls in Skyrim's afterlife, Alduin was powerful enough to devour everything. Not just the planet of Nirn, but the Kalpa, the entire timeline past, present, and future.
That's the level of unimaginable power the Dragonborn is dealing with
So-
here.
Tamriel is no stranger to great heroes across its vast, sprawling history. The Nerevarine, the hero of Kvatch,
dude.
all magnificent
Also, I'm
in
guessing these
their
are
own
older
But
games.
when you heard that
No,
shout
no, they're
echo
just
through the
talking about
mountains
Skyrim.
and the death throes of a dragon defeated, you knew it could only be the Dovahkiin. Dovahkiin.
Dovahkiin. Okay. Current record's 84 and
Hey,
53.
Wish, did you know
I've
that
gotten the
I
last
can blow
3
up a
wrong.
world.
Galaxy?
What? How?
I signed up for a Death Battle YouTube membership by clicking the join button on any Death Battle.
Oh, I'm not gonna make you sit through this and tell you about that. If you want to support up to that, you can.
Oh,
Dude, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Dragonborn. It's like a demigod, you know?
The agents of dark will do anything to snuff out the light.
This is real difficult. So like, we didn't get to see much numbers. Oh, that didn't make him fly back. Yeah, I mean they're both like kind of demigod level, maybe. I don't know. I mean, apparently you can shoot an arrow like 250 times the speed of light, apparently. It's just... Okay, so I think I guessed right because I feel like they would have used that move as like a finisher if the undead were going to arrow to the knee. You're still gonna fight? Oh, just stop that? Okay. Jesus Christ, he's fast. But how do you kill... Oh, wait, what? Oh, so who animated this? And he's back. You gotta extinguish the fire, I guess. Which actually might do something in this fight. Oh! The fact that that's not... Oh, did that extinguish the fire? No, I think it summoned a dragon. It did. But is that going to be enough to kill... will it come back at the fireplace? Or is it going to capture a soul? Oh my god, he just keeps coming back. He just keeps killing him over and over again. When will we get a finishing blow? I don't know what the music in the background is supposed to be. Is there something... Is that a reference to something? They're usually really smart with the music choices. Okay. Dude, sword fight? With swords that weigh like as much as people? I can promise you that sword weighs more than me. Oh, what is... Oh. Oh, the spells. Wait, does the Dragonborn use spells? Oh.
to die.
Oh, he was still able to... Yeah, wait, what about the spells? Is it because he spoke, it broke it? Oh, link the fire. Oh!
Let true dark be cast upon
Like
the
I said,
world.
the link the fire or
Our
connect the fire or
Lord
whatever.
hath returned.
So that's a win for Skyrim, right? So I was right? Let me know if you disagree or agree. I read
This
every
debate
comment.
was fascinating.
respond to a lot.
The Dragonborn had a wider variety of training, better access to summons, and magic that passively regenerated, as opposed to the chosen undead's limited pool of magic.
Vow of Silence was a slick
Okay.
counter to the Dragonborn's magic and shouts, but it wouldn't last forever.
The Dragonborn
Oh,
was
contemporary.
significantly faster too.
His
The chosen
speed
undead could dodge
kills.
beams of light, sure, but Oriel's bow could fire arrows that move at least 250 times that.
But none of that mattered if the chosen
250
undead
times
couldn't
speed of light.
stay dead.
You'd think the Dragonborn's anti-undead weaponry like Dawnbreaker would be an easy solution, but the undead of Dark Souls aren't really the same as Draugr from Skyrim.
Skyrim undead are more like those classic reanimated skeletons. But
Oh.
remember the conspiracy. Humans in Dark Souls are naturally immortal. They're not actually undead.
Soul
Which
Tear
wouldn't they have
have
a
been much
crazy
easier,
overpopulation
considering
problem?
Humans in Dark Souls can have their souls removed without dying.
So why didn't the chosen undead just keep coming back until they eventually won? Like with any Dark Souls boss.
One word, power. The Dragonborn had way more and greater feats of raw power
Like I said,
than the
like
chosen
a
undead.
demigod.
Oh yeah, like summoning country-spanning storms with a single shout, or defeating
Which-
Mirak, who split a continent.
There's also the lore. Both characters
The
are
lore.
essentially mythological demigods in the same kind of vein as Hercules or Sun Wukong. Gameplay
You mean
alone
Goku?
won't give you the best
Show my
idea
best
of
friend
their
Dragon Ball Z
full
Bridge
power as
on
characters.
Saturdays.
So let's get an idea of their max potential from the lore.
The chosen undead sustaining the first flame with their soul was insanely impressive. Considering the first flame is responsible for the core concepts of the
Yeah,
universe,
like the Big Bang.
energy and time, it's not a stretch to say it affects not just the planet they live on, but the whole universe.
But that's nothing compared to the power levels in the
Okay,
Elder
that
Scrolls.
looks
Let's
so
compare
buggy.
the first flame to Alduin. Both literally run on the power of souls, and
Also,
both
killing
can be directly scaled to our
A
combatants.
dragon with a
Alduin
bow
had
and arrow.
strength to consume the universe, not just Nirn, but the Kalpa as well.
You know those planets you see in the sky? According to cosmology, those are actually separate, infinitely big planes of reality. Alduin was going to eat infinity. Multiple infinities.
In comparison, the first flame is powerful enough to sustain
So we
the
should have had
universe and the flow of time.
the
But
Dragonborn
it can't
versus
be
Superman is
infinite.
what you're saying.
Otherwise, it never would have faded to begin with.
And that meant the chosen undead just wasn't powerful enough no matter how many times they revived. With that much of a difference in power,
Can
the
only
chosen
die
undead
once.
would eventually lose their will to fight and go hollow. It's not traditional, but it is a form of
Remember that,
death
dude.
in Dark Souls. The chosen undead was surely tenacity personified, but still wasn't enough to stand up to the Dragonborn's
That's-
incredible skill, broken arsenal.
Like I said,
and
if you agree or disagree, let me know in the
overwhelming
comment
power.
section.
The
I
chosen undead
don't
could only
know
last
either enough
so
to know.
long before they flamed out.
The winner is the
I'm glad I could finally
Dragonborn.
end the incorrect streak. So my current record is 85 and 53.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We
What's
have a
the
new
next one
death
gonna
battle
be?
releasing
Hopefully I
every
don't
2
get to
weeks
skip
this
it.
year. And click the join button to get new perks and extra
If I skip
content.
one, it's
Plan
because of
level members, and you
spoilers.
can see death battles before anyone else, so don't miss out.
Next one's gonna be, which will be out in 2 weeks. I don't know you. I don't know you. The anime characters, obviously. What? That's not Mikasa. That's I don't know either of them. I don't know what anime they're from. I don't know if I'm going to react to that. As long as it's not from animes that I plan on reacting to, like, you know, JoJo and stuff like that. So I guess I'm gonna be reacting to that one, which will be out in 2 weeks. Patrons get a day early. Like I said, I'll be live streaming today at 5 p.m. I'm recording this video on Monday. The video just dropped. I'm gonna edit tonight, get it out to the patrons on Tuesday, so it can go public on Wednesday. Whenever these upload, I just fit them into the schedule. I do all the recording, every single editing, or all the editing, every single thumbnail, and I read every single comment as well, even on old videos. And I have over 2,400 videos on the channel, and I also have multiple channels that I upload to every single week. I just finished Portal 2. The stream VOD went live on the Duck Goes Gaming yesterday. Game was so much fun. I'm going to be starting Portal 2 co-op with my cousin who's never played a Portal game in the coming weeks on Saturday. Follow me on Twitch. I stream 4 times a week. It's a really, really fun time. But this is a good death battle. I want to thank you so much for watching the Ant-Man versus Adam death battle. Got great support, so thank you so much to people that watched that video and supported. And I hope that you're subscribed to see those future videos. I have a ton of videos on the channel. Like I said, there's a death battle playlist on my channel if you want to binge watch all of them, going to chronological order of when I watched them. Most of the time, I had no idea who the characters were, so you're going to see my reaction and learn about a bunch of characters that I've never even heard of or didn't even know their names going into the death battle. Didn't know they existed until death battle. So if you want to see my reaction to that, they're all on a playlist on my channel that this video is also going to be in. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. I hope I made it a tiny little better. But until the next video, take care and cue the music.
We were playing